rocking their white home uniforms trimmed in the red and gold with shells across the front of their jerseys. Red numbers with those white home jerseys. And Roxana again will start Beckman, Wells, White, and Huffman, 4 juniors, along with the senior Jake Gleaner. For CM, it's all seniors to start, and that's Travis Hilligoss, Grant Lane, Keaton Lowen, Alex Reams, and Noah Turbyfill. So here we go as we get this tipped off just after 7:30 tonight. Pretty good sized crowd here this evening, a Thursday night. Mostly girls basketball on the schedule around the area, as always on Thursdays, but because of the postponement last night, it's the makeup game tonight. And here we go for the Shells and the Eagles here tonight. The tip won by Roxana, and the Shells underway as they bring it up the floor with Drew Beckman, guarded by number 3, and that's Keaton Lowen. Man-to-man defense for Coach Gerald Reynolds. For CM. CM won the JV game. It was a blowout. Here's Gavin Huffman, a short jumper left side. Good. Just outside the lane, and their leading scorer. Huffman has 2 points. And we're underway on the scoreboard. 2-0, Roxana. Here's Noah Turbyfill with the basketball. Turbyfill gives it to the top. It goes to Alex Reams, and then right back to Turbyfill. He will dribble it right side. Down to the baseline. Shot up. Short shot. Missed by Hilligoss there. Rebound, Roxana. Beckman all the way down. Scoop shot, no. The follow by Paris White, no good. And then he fouled Grant Lane with the rebound. Lane grabbed it, but then Paris White grabbed him on the arm. Paris will pick up our first foul of the game. Shells with their first team foul, and they lead the game 2-0. Again, the Shells have won 9 out of 10. Their only loss in the last 10 games was at the Oakville tournament in January when they lost to Marquette. Otherwise, they've won 5 in a row since that Marquette loss. They started 5-1 on the season. They're now up to 18 wins on the year. Here's Grant Lane with the basketball. Gives to Turbyfill for Civic Memorial, right wing. 2-0 Shells into the lane. A little jumper, good. It rolls in. Keaton Lowen right smack in the middle of the lane, and he put it up and in, and he ties the game up at 2-2. We have a tie ball game as Keaton Lowen scores. Here's a 3 going up and good. Jake Gleaner, top of the key. Gleaner with a tray. So the senior scores for Roxana. We're at the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth tonight. For boys, Riverbend basketball, 5:45 to go. First quarter, 5-2. Roxana with the lead. CM Eagles ball. CM looking to the right side, and Keaton Lowen has the orange now. Gives it to the top of the key. Travis Hilligoss now to Turbyfill. Left side, Grant Lane. Down in the lane it goes. Off of the hand of Alex Reams, but last touch by Braden Wells. And out of bounds, CM ball, and CM will bring in a sophomore now, Trey Hall. One of their leading scorers. Hall wears number 1. And we'll see what he does now that he's into the game. Sophomore for CM. The rest are seniors. They throw it away in the corner. Out of bounds it goes. On that pass, Reams and Turbyfill could not connect. 5:15 to go. Here come the Shells. Drew Beckman up the floor. Starters in there for Roxana. Gleaner, Huffman, White, Wells, and Beckman. Drew Beckman, backdoor to Gleaner. Gleaner grabs it, going out of bounds though. He had to give it to Wells. 3, no good. Deep in the left corner, Braden Wells with a miss. Here comes Reams. He turned the ball over. He was carrying the ball as he tried to dribble it left wing. Back comes Roxana now. Roxana ball. Gleaner throws it into Beckman. As we dip under 5 minutes to go. First quarter, 5-2. Shells with an early lead. Right side Gleaner. He hit a 3 a moment ago. He's guarded by Trey Hall. So the sophomore will guard the senior. Here's Huffman. Bumped as he shot a 3. Missed the 3. Noah Turbyfill with a foul. And so Huffman's going to get 3 free throws. Turbyfill's going to get a foul. Don't foul the three-point shooter. That's one of the rules, right? On defense. Here's Huffman's free throw. No good. Rolls off the rim. Huffman's got 2 points early in the game. He's got 2 more free throws coming here. Here's the second free throw. Good. 6-2, Roxana. And Gavin has another free throw. Free throw number 3, good. 2 out of 3 for Huffman. So he's got 4. Gleaner has 3. 7-2 Shells. CM ball. Here's Reams to Lane. In the corner, Turbyfill to Trey Hall now. Hall to Lowen. Lowen's 3. Nope, missed it. Turbyfill with a rebound. Up and under, and it rolls off the rim. No good. Jump ball on the rebound. Huffman tied up Grant Lane. The arrow goes to CM. JV game earlier tonight, won by the Eagles, 64-34 over the Shells. 30-point win for CM in the junior varsity game. Here's Gleaner tipping the ball out of bounds. CM will still have it. 4:11 to go. First quarter here. Coach Mark Briggs of Roxana, Coach Gerald Reynolds of CM. Civic Memorial ball. Here's Turbyfill looking underneath. Instead, out to midcourt he goes to Lowen. Now Lane to Reams. Reams on the elbow. Gives the ball up to Lowen. He dribbles, guarded by Wells. Now Grant Lane, who's guarded by Huffman, bounces it down to Reams. Up and under for Reams. It's good. Alex Reams for 2 points. He makes it 7-4. Reams has 2. Lowen has 2 for the Eagles. Purple and gold against the red, blue and gold. And here's Gleaner for Roxana. To Wells. Now to Paris White. Scoop shot, no, but fouled by Reams. Reams fouling Paris White. And I think Paris is going to get free throws as he was on the drive and he was in the act of shooting. Reams with foul number 1. Each team with at least 1 foul. Roxana 1 team foul. CM now with 2. Free throw no good. Paris White. Actually, the first one rolled in. It's 8-4. Now he misses 1. Rebound, Huffman lays it in. Gavin Huffman on the missed free throw puts it up and in. So Roxana with a 3-point trip there, and they lead it 10-4. 6 for Huffman, 3 for Gleaner, 1 now for White. It's 10-4. Here's Reams, front of the rim, no good. Rebound Wells, he's fouled. Reams bumped him, I think. Reams is going to get a foul, his second, on that rebound by Braden Wells. Now Reams, no, he's not going to come out of the game. It's going to be Logan Turbyfill into the game. And coming out of the game now is Reams as Karan Parchman comes in. Karan Parchman in, Logan Turbyfill in off the bench. So that puts Lane and Reams on the bench for now. 3 minutes to go, first quarter. 10-4 Shells. Reams with a couple of fouls. Parchman out on the wing as they'll go to a 2-3 zone defense here, really. Kind of a matchup zone. Beckman for 3, top of the key. Nope. Rebound Parchman, CM ball. Now it's Lowen across midcourt. Lowen to Hall. Trey Hall down underneath. Logan Turbyfill missed the layup as he was open on the right side. Wouldn't fall for Turbyfill. Here's Huffman to Wells. Roxana ball. Braden Wells fires it to Beckman. Drew is in the left corner. Now Wells to Gleaner for three. It's off the mark. He missed it off the glass. And now back the other way. Roxana with a foul. Paris White with his second foul. So Paris is going to come out of the game with 2 fouls. And that'll bring 21 into the game, and that is Austin Martin, a junior. Martin checks in for Roxana, their first sub. Still 10-4, Shells. CM ball. They have just 4 points in the game here in the first 6 minutes. As we're under 2 minutes, first quarter now. Noah Turbyfill dribbles at the volleyball line. Gives it to his brother, Logan Turbyfill. Now Keaton Lowen. Parchman down to Logan Turbyfill. Out to Trey Hall. Hall's going to drive inside. No, he missed it, and a charge. Drew Beckman took the charge. The foul's on Trey Hall. So Drew Beckman drew the charge there. Good D down on the left block. 10-4 Shells. Here they come again. Roxana ball. Martin with it. Left wing. Top of the key, Huffman. Now Beckman, right wing. Missed the three. Rebound, CM Eagles. They throw it away, though. Beckman, free throw line jumper, good. Turnover, Beckman scores. Timeout, CM. Well, Drew Beckman has scored his first points of the game. 4 of the 5 starters have now scored for Roxana. They lead it 12-4. We have a timeout on the floor now. Just a 30-second timeout for CM. We'll keep it here. The Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth here at Roxana High School Gymnasium. Roxana student body over there making a lot of noise in the far corner. It's jersey night with their NFL jerseys, their NBA jerseys on tonight. A few hockey jerseys in there too for the Shells students. Roxana 12, CM 4, first quarter. Let's see what happens here after the timeout. CM will have Turbyfill, Lowen, Parchman, and Hall in the game. And Trey Hall fakes a three. Martin guarding him. Now he goes to Lowen. Lowen, open three. Missed it. Rebound, Braden Wells. Roxana ball. Here's Wells to Huffman. Up the floor to Beckman. Beckman into the lane. Kicks it to Martin in the corner. Martin back to Huffman it goes, and they'll reset it. 35 seconds to go, first quarter. Roxana may wait for the last shot, leading by 8. Gavin Huffman to Beckman. Beckman's going to drive. He's inside, and he has to give it up, but traveling called in the lane. Traveling with 23 seconds to go, first quarter. Roxana turns it over. Here come the Eagles again. Noah Turbyfill up the floor. CM waiting for the last shot. Shells man-to-man defense. Here's Noah Turbyfill on the right wing. Looking for help. 5 seconds to go. Lowen for three. Nope. Logan Turbyfill follows it. Now it's tipped up and in. And it's going to be Parchman who tips it in there as he was up by the rim, and I think it was his hand that tipped it in, touched it last, and it's 12-6 as CM gets a bucket there at the buzzer. We've played one quarter here in Roxana. Shells lead it 12-6 over the CM Eagles. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Once I got here to Lewis and Clark, I felt connected to this place. It is about intellectual curiosity and people who want to work with faculty mentors and delve into these areas they're interested in.
And it gives the chance for students to develop a more full version of themselves.
Lewis and Clark for me is going to be the place that I found myself.
Right now at Sievers Equipment in Auburn and Jerseyville, score big on Kubota with long-term and low-rate financing available on everything. Kubota's full lineup of construction equipment, compact tractors, utility vehicles, mowers, hay tools, and more. What do you want to accomplish? Well, the right equipment right around the corner in Auburn and Jerseyville. Take on the toughest jobs with Kubota and Sievers Equipment. Visit a Sievers location in Auburn or Jerseyville today, RiverBender.com.
Welcome back to Roxana. Shells and the Eagles battling here. 12-6 our score after one quarter. Roxana with the lead. And now we go to the second quarter here at Shell Country. Brent Birkeland back with you on the Big Z tonight. Roxana basketball. As they have Beckman, Huffman, and Wells, Gleaner and Martin in the game. Paris White on the bench with those 2 fouls. The other starter for Roxana. Right now it's Gavin Huffman, deep left wing. Huffman back at the volleyball line with 7:20 to go, first half. Here in the 7 o'clock hour. Here's a turnover, CM with a steal, but they throw it away, right back to Gleaner. Here's Austin Martin up the floor. Roxana ball, Martin gives it up to Beckman now. Drew Beckman with the basketball. Beckman looking for Gleaner, right wing. 7 minutes left, second quarter. Gleaner gives it up to Huffman. He's going to fire a 3. Missed it. Rebound Beckman. Up and under, and he gets it knocked away. Blocked shot under the basket. Beckman with a good rebound, but he couldn't follow it up. Here's CM with the ball. Trey Hall with it. Roxana still playing good man-to-man defense. CM with just 6 points in the game. Here's Keaton Lowen on the wing. Nick Vaughn's going to check in a moment. Trey Hall, little floater at the free throw line. Good. Trey Hall for CM, and he makes it a 12-8 ball game. 12-8 score. Here's Roxana with the ball again. Gleaner to Martin. Austin Martin's going to drive into the lane. Finger roll, no, but he's fouled. Looks like it's going to be Trey Hall, number 1, with the foul. That'll be his second foul coming off the bench. 2 fouls, 2 points for Hall. And at the free throw line, Austin Martin didn't score in the first quarter. Free throw, good. Roxana hitting some free throws in the first half. That's 4 out of 6 for Roxana. They lead it 13-8. Roxana again. Martin missed this one, 1 for 2. Roxana looking for win number 19 on the year. They lead it by 5. We're in the second quarter. Here's Trey Hall to the right wing, knocked out by Braden Wells, but touched last by Hall. Turnover CM. Coach Gerald Reynolds of CM, Coach Mark Briggs of Roxana. And now, referee's going to call timeout and talk to the players about some of the yapping going on, some of the chirping going on between the players, between the whistles, after the whistles. So they huddle them up, and now we're ready to go. Drew Beckman up the floor. Roxana ball, leading 13-8. Here's Beckman with it, guarded by Nick Vaughn. Gives it up to Gleaner. Gleaner backdoor to Huffman, layup, no, the follow, Braden Wells right there to lay it up and in. Huffman missed it, Wells followed it, up and in. 15-8 our score. As now CM will bring in another sub, Travis Hilligoss, a starter, comes back into the game for Parchman. Kieran Parchman comes out. 5:29 to go, second quarter. Here's Noah Turbyfill for CM. Noah dribbles over the timeline. Left side to Vaughn now, guarded by Martin. He bounces it to Reams, who's back in the game. Free throw line, Reams gives it to Hilligoss. Now Nick Vaughn dribbles it off of his foot, and it's loose. It goes to Reams. Still Eagles ball. 5 minutes to go. There's a three by Noah Turbyfill. No good. Huffman with a rebound. Here's Huffman up to Beckman. Beckman in the front court gets his shot blocked away. Little finger roll there. The Eagles with a block. Here's Reams. Free throw line. Dribbles in. Layup good. Reams has scored his second bucket. He's got 4 points. It's 15-10. Shells lead it. Beckman up the floor, guarded by Vaughn. Now Martin with it. Martin picks up his dribble, gives it to Gleaner now. Jake Gleaner to Drew Beckman. Top of the key, 4:15 left. First half. Here's Huffman for three. It's in and out. No good. Huffman misses a three. We have not had a three for CM. We've had 1 3 for Roxana. That was Gleaner. Here's a three by Reams. It's in the air. No good. Rebound Gleaner. Roxana ball. Up to Martin. Now to Huffman. Layup no. Rebound Wells. Gets it stripped away, and it's out of bounds off of the Eagles. So the Shells still have the ball, leading 15-10. Roxana under their own basket, and it's going to be Beckman to throw it in. Beckman looking at the cutters going by, and he'll flip it out to Gleaner. Gleaner's going to run it down. Jake Gleaner in the backcourt, now front court, gives to Wells. Braden Wells to Austin Martin. 3:35 to go, first half. Gleaner to Martin. A 15-10 ball game. After one quarter, it was 12-6 Roxana. Shells with only 3 points in this quarter so far. CM with only 4 points in this quarter so far. CM with a steal. Roxana will turn it over. Shells turn it over, and up the floor we come. Three ball is missed. Rebound. Trey Hall missed the three. It's going out of bounds, and it's off of Braden Wells. Roxana knocked it out there on the bleachers on the sideline. And so CM will throw it in. Still a 15-10 ball game. (15-10) ball game. 4 points in this quarter for the Eagles. Here's Reams. Out to Hilligoss for three. In and out, no good. Huffman knocked it out of bounds. No, they say it's off of Hall. They say it's off of CM. Roxana ball. So here come the Shells leading 15-10. And we have a timeout, as I think the referee might have checked out some blood on the jersey or on a couple of arms there. Wells' arm, Reams' arm. And so each player, a Shell and an Eagle, have blood on their arms. I think the blood is coming from Braden Wells, but I think it's on the jersey of the CM player, Reams. And so they both come out of the game. And so with 2:33 to go, we're going to be ready to go. First, we're going to have a timeout for Roxana. Shells call a timeout, and we'll keep it here and tell you that after the game, we'll announce our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game. We might have a player for each team here. Shells and Eagles, 2 Riverbend teams. And our score here before halftime approaches 15-10, Roxana. Points have been hard to come by. CM with quarters of 6 and 4. Roxana with quarters of 12 and 3. This quarter, 4-3 in favor of the Eagles. That's it. And we're at 2:33 to go till halftime. Here's Gleaner with it. Roxana ball coming out of the timeout. He gives it to Beckman. They're going to trap Beckman in the backcourt. Now up to Wells it goes. Wells bounces it back to Beckman. Beckman now to Gleaner. He's open for 3. Jake Gleaner missed it. Rebound, Trey Hall, CM ball. Up to Nick Vaughn it goes. Now Noah Turbyfill in the lane. Stops and pops. He missed it. Rebound though, Turbyfill. He runs it down. Turbyfill with the basketball. Second quarter, shot missed. Rebound, Hilligoss up and in. Travis Hilligoss with a follow, and he makes it 15-12. 3 for Huffman the other way. It's good. Left wing tray by Gavin Huffman. He's got 9 points. Huffman with 9. Here's Hall. Glass, no good. Rebound. Roxana knocked it out of bounds. CM trailing by 6. 18-12. Roxana with the lead. CM with the ball. CM will throw it in, but first we'll have Keaton Lowen check into the game. And they're still trying to wrap up the left elbow of Alex Reams with that blood. Now he'll go to the bench and maybe come back in soon. 1:25 till halftime though. Here's Grant Lane in the game. Lane to Hilligoss, now to Vaughn. Out to Turbyfill it goes. Noah Turbyfill drives in, kicks it to the corner, left corner, it's Lowen. Gives it to Vaughn, free throw line, now to Grant Lane, right wing. We're at 1 minute to go now till halftime. 1 minute. Vaughn drives into the lane. Glass, no. Rebound. Huffman there. He's tied up by Lowen. The arrow's going to go to the Eagles. Eagles basketball. 51.3 seconds to go. CM with 6 points in each quarter. 6 and 6. They have 12. They trail by 6. The magic number is 6 right now. Roxana leading 18-12. Halftime coming up in 30 seconds. Here's Noah Turbyfill for CM. Turbyfill dribbling, double teamed. Now Vaughn gives to Lowen. Lowen to Lane. Grant Lane back to Lowen. We're at 15 seconds to go. Austin Martin guarding Noah Turbyfill with 10 seconds left. Turbyfill, free throw line, gives to Lane, 5 seconds to go. Now back to Vaughn, long 3, it's no good. Way outside, Vaughn missed it at the buzzer, and that is the end of 2 quarters here in Roxana. It's halftime. Our score, the Shells 18, the Eagles 12. Roxana up by 6 at the half. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. We must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the Riverbend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff. Let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at BrightwayImaging.com.
Who I am is not important, but what I am is, and that's a satisfied customer of B-Dry. Not just once, but many times. B-Dry has provided solutions for both basement waterproofing and foundation issues, as well as installation of a new basement egress window. And I'm happy to report that B-Dry has cured the wet basement, crawl space, and foundation blues for thousands of homeowners over 60 years with lifetime transferable warranties. And they'll do the same for you. So call 800-966-2379 or go to bdrysolutions.com.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Once I got here to Lewis and Clark, I felt connected to this place.
It is about intellectual curiosity and people who want to work with faculty mentors and delve into these areas they're interested in.
And it gives the chance for students to develop a more full version of themselves.
Lewis and Clark for me is going to be the place that I found myself.
Right now at Seavers Equipment in Auburn and Jerseyville, score big on Kubota with long-term and low-rate financing available on everything. Kubota's full lineup of construction equipment, compact tractors, utility vehicles, mowers, hay tools, and more. What do you want to accomplish? Well, the right equipment right around the corner in Auburn and Jerseyville. Take on the toughest jobs with Kubota and Seavers Equipment. Visit a Seavers location in Auburn or Jerseyville today, SeaversEquipment.com.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. You must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the Riverbend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff. Let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at BrightwayImaging.com.
Who I am is not important, but what I am is, and that's a satisfied customer of B-Dry. Not just once, but many times. B-Dry has provided solutions for both basement waterproofing and foundation issues, as well as installation of a new basement egress window. And I'm happy to report that B-Dry has cured the wet basement, crawl space, and foundation blues for thousands of homeowners over 60 years with lifetime transferable warranties. and they'll do the same for you. So call 800-966-2379 or go to BDrySolutions.com.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Once I got here to Lewis and Clark, I felt connected to this place.
It is about intellectual curiosity and people who want to work with faculty mentors and delve into these areas they're interested in.
And it gives the chance for students to develop a more full version of themselves.
Lewis and Clark for me is going to be the place that I found myself.
Right now at Sievers Equipment in Auburn and Jerseyville, score big on Kubota with long-term and low-rate financing available on everything. Kubota's full lineup of construction equipment, compact tractors, utility vehicles, mowers, hay tools, and more. What do you want to accomplish? Well, the right equipment right around the corner in Auburn and Jerseyville. Take on the toughest jobs with Kubota and Sievers Equipment. Visit a Sievers location in Auburn or Jerseyville today, SieversEquipment.com.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. We must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the RiverBend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff, let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at brightwayimaging.com.
Who I am is not important, but what I am is, and that's a satisfied customer of B-Dry. Not just once, but many times. B-Dry has provided solutions for both basement waterproofing and foundation issues, as well as installation of a new basement egress window. And I'm happy to report that B-Dry has cured the wet basement, crawl space, and foundation blues for thousands of homeowners over 60 years with lifetime transferable warranties. And they'll do the same for you. So call 800-966-2379 or go to BDrySolutions.com.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
and let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Once I got here to Lewis and Clark, I felt connected to this place.
It is about intellectual curiosity and people who want to work with faculty mentors and delve into these areas they're interested in.
And it gives the chance for students to develop a more full version of themselves.
Lewis and Clark for me is going to be the place that I found myself.
Of course, next week, the 1A and 2A girls regionals get underway, small schools, here in February. CM Eagles trailing Roxana. Shells up 18-12. Here we go, third quarter. Everybody settling back in, coming out of halftime here. In the 8 o'clock hour, Jake Gleaner throws it in to Drew Beckman. Starters out there for Roxana. For CM, they do have Trey Hall out there. Here's Braden Wells up and in. He kissed it off the glass. Wells for 2. He's got 4. It's 20-12, Roxana. CM ball. Here is Trey Hall to Lowen. Reams, Hilligoss, and Noah Turbyfill out there too for Coach Gerald Reynolds. Jared Reynolds, the head coach, underneath, shot up and in. Reams for 2. He puts it up and in, and he's got 6 points in the game. 3 buckets. Here's Roxana with the basketball. It's a 6-point game again. 7 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Beckman, free throw line to Gleaner, left side. Jake Gleaner pushing Hilligoss off of him a little bit. Gleaner to Paris White, free throw line. White, couple dribbles, layup good. White around Reams for 2. Paris White with a nice move and a nice finish. His first field goal, he's got 3 points. Here's a steal, Beckman on the fly, layup good. Left hand and in for Drew Beckman, and he's got 4. Timeout CM. We'll keep it here. 24-14, Roxana jumping up by 10 as they've scored 6 quick points here in the third quarter. Remember, they had 6 points the entire second quarter. But here it's taken just over a minute and a half to score 6 for the Shells in this third period, and they now lead by 10 points, 24-14. Here at the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth at Roxana High School. Shells starters in there, Huffman, White, Wells, Gleaner, and Beckman. CM ball, though, Hilligoss will throw it in to Noah Turbyfill. 6.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Into the front court, Turbyfill with the basketball, now to Trey Hall. Hall looking back for Reams, top of the key. Now Hilligoss outside the three-point line. Roxana with some good D. They've only allowed 14 points in this game. And we're in the third quarter, 6 minutes to go, third period. Lowen to Reams. Reams at the three-point line. One dribble, underneath, Hilligoss lays it in. He found a seam there and an opening right on the baseline. Hilligoss, 4 points in the game. Out to Gleaner, Roxana ball, they lead 24-16. Gleaner left side to Huffman. Ball fake. He drives to the free throw line. Gleaner for 3. It's in and out. Wells with the rebound though. Braden Wells up strong, missed it. Diving on the floor, and Hall comes out of there with it. CM ball. Here's Keaton Lowen to Trey Hall. Off balance shot, no good. May have been some contact, but here's Wells for a three, and it's off the mark. Rebound Beckman. Beckman layup, good. What a rebound by Drew Beckman, and up and in. He follows it for 6 points. 26-16. Shells have that 10-point lead back. 4:50 to go, third quarter. Brent Berkland with you here. Our engineer, Dominic Ferracci tonight. Turbyfill, baseline, no good. Rebound, Turbyfill. Gives to Hilligoss. He lays it in. Travis has 6. Reams has 6 for CM. 26-18 now. Roxana by 8 again. Here's Gleaner. Jake Gleaner, the senior for the Shells. Gives to Huffman. 3 ball. Missed it. Paris White knocked it out of bounds. Eagles ball. Purple and gold will bring in Nick Vaughn for Keaton Lowen. Halfway through the third quarter, Jared Reynolds makes a change. Roxana, man-to-man defense. CM in the front court. Here's Trey Hall. Hall drives on Wells, glass and good. Trey Hall for 2. He's got 4. They put the pressure on in the backcourt. Beckman driving on Vaughn. Bumping back and forth, back and forth. Beckman gives to Gleaner. Here's Jake Gleaner. Looking outside, now Wells, free throw line. To Beckman again. Beckman spinning inside, gets it knocked away from him, and back come the Eagles the other way. Turnover, 3:30 to go, third quarter. CM ball, 6-point game. Roxana had a couple of 10-point leads in this third quarter. CM turns it over. Out of bounds, off of the leg of Hilligoss. Shells will come back with Drew Beckman up the floor. Andrew Beckman wears number 1. He pushes off on Nick Vaughn. Now Huffman has it. Huffman fires it up and missed the 3. Rebound, Civic Memorial. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. We're still in a low-scoring game tonight, 26-20. Hilligoss gets it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. And whose ball? CM ball. Here's Reams in the corner, out to Vaughn. Gleaner knocks a pass into the bleachers, out of bounds. CM ball, they'll throw it in again. Hilligoss with it to Trey Hall. Hall guarded by Wells. And now Noah Turbyfill out to Vaughn. Over to Hall, guarded by Beckman now. Trey Hall, dribble drive, stops, pops, missed it. Rebound Vaughn underneath. No, Reams will tip it off the glass and in. Reams with a big tip, and he's got 8 on the offensive glass. Reams with a bucket, 26-22. Eagles trying to creep back into the game. 4-point Roxana lead now. Here's Paris White. And shot good, but he was fouled on the floor. On the drive, Paris White with a nice shot on the baseline. He was bumped and fouled. They say the foul was on the floor. The foul's going to be on Reams. That'll be his 3rd. Now a foul away from the ball. Beckman fouling. Illegal screen. We're going to have a timeout for Roxana here. That's only the Shells' 3rd foul of the entire game. CM only has 6 fouls the entire game. Timeout on the floor, third quarter. Roxana 26, CM 22. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. We must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the RiverBend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff. Let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at brightwayimaging.com.
Looking for a home win tonight for number 19, and then they're home tomorrow night. The Gillespie Miners at Roxana tomorrow night, as the Shells try to stay up near the top or on top of the SCC conference standings. Here's Trey Hall with a missed shot. Rebound Huffman, Roxana ball. Gleaner, long three. It's in and out, no good. Rebound CM. 1:30 remaining, third quarter. 26-22, 4-point game. Here's Vaughn to Noah Turbyfill. He fires a three. It's off the mark. Paris White with a rebound to Huffman. Huffman dribbles into the lane. Left hand, good! Huffman got to the rim and scooped it in. 11 for Gavin Huffman. The lead is back to 6. 1 minute to go. Three ball, good. Hilligoss with a three the other way. He's had a big quarter. 7 in the quarter, 9 in the game for the senior, Travis Hilligoss. 28-25, Shells by 3. After that three by Hilligoss. We're at 35 seconds to go, third quarter. Gleaner, left side. Top of the key, bounces to Beckman. Beckman looking into the lane, drives it into the lane, back to Wells. Now Beckman's gonna drive again, dumps it to White. Paris White, glass, no, rebound, CM. 13 seconds to go, the Eagles hustle up the floor. And here's Paris White with a steal, but he knocks it out at midcourt with 6.2 seconds to go. Still CM ball. Still Roxana leading 28-25. And we're going to have a timeout for the Eagles as they want to make sure they get a good look and maybe some points here before the end of the third quarter at Roxana, as they trail by just 3 points at the moment, 28-25. The Shells again have led by 10 points a couple of times here in this third quarter. Roxana, though, 10 points total in this quarter. CM with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13 points in the quarter. CM led, or I should say Roxana led, at halftime by 6, 18-12. That was our halftime score. And right now, still low scoring, although this quarter has been a little bit better as each team has reached double digits here in the third quarter. But we're still in the 20s here at the tail end of the third quarter. Here we go, CM ball at midcourt, 6.2 seconds left. Noah Turbyfill will throw it in. The Eagles down by 3, will throw it in to Trey Hall. Hall, jump pass to Hilligoss, he drives in, shot up, no good. Missed the running jumper, no good. Roxana leading after 3, 28-25 over the CM Eagles. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
I am is not important, but what I am is, and that's a satisfied customer of B-Dry. Not just once, but many times, B-Dry has provided solutions for both basement waterproofing and foundation issues, as well as installation of a new basement egress window. And I'm happy to report that B-Dry has cured the wet basement, crawl space, and foundation blues for thousands of homeowners over 60 years with lifetime transferable warranties. And they'll do the same for you. So call 800-966-2379 or go to bdrysolutions.com.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Fourth quarter underway, back live at Roxana High School, Shells Gymnasium, Larry Milazzo Gymnasium. Alex Reams underneath, layup good. Reams puts it in, makes it a 1-point game. Reams has 10 points in the game now. 28-27, 1-point game. Roxana ball, here's Beckman with it, and we have a bump and a foul. Vaughn pushing through the screen. Nick Vaughn with a foul for CM. The fouls in this second half are 2-1. CM 2, Roxana 1. Alley-oop pass, back door. Paris White lays it in. Paris White with a bucket. Paris now in the game, 5 points. 30-27 as CM comes right back and scores 2. It's Reams again, and it's a 1-point game again. Reams has 12. It's 30-29. 1-point game. Here's Gleaner. Backs it up, bounces to Huffman now. Gavin Huffman to Gleaner, open 3. He missed it. Rebound Wells, saves it to Gleaner. Now Huffman for 3. It's no good, and the Shells can't buy a 3 tonight. Shells have had 2 threes in the game. They were in the first half, and their lead is in jeopardy now. CM down by 1. The Eagles have 1 3 in the game. That was Hilligoss in the third quarter. Here's Hilligoss in the lane, finger roll, good! Hilligoss and Reams leading the Eagles back into the game. Hilligoss 11, Reams has 12, both in double figures, and now the Eagles take the lead, 31-30. Fourth quarter, 6 minutes to go in the game. Paris White, left corner to Jake Gleaner now. Gleaner for the Shells to Paris White. White into the lane, fouled by Hilligoss. Travis Hilligoss with a foul. That's going to be his first. 3 team fouls on CM. 1 foul on Roxana here in the half. Here's Gleaner to throw it in to Beckman. Out to Huffman now. Gavin's going to stop at the elbow. Missed the short jumper. Rebound Eagles. CM ball. Reams will look for a guard. Vaughn is there. Noah Turbyfill is there. Here's Turbyfill on the drive. Into the lane. Turnaround. Good. Glass and in for Turbyfill. Spinning in the lane. His first points of the game. CM almost had a steal. Out of bounds. Roxana ball. 33-30. CM by 3. We have 5:20 to go in the game. Plenty of time left for either team because we're tight. We've been tight the entire ball game. Although third quarter, Shells went up by 10. That was their largest lead. CM now on top, 33-30. Here's Gleaner, scoop shot, no, he's fouled on the floor. It's on the baseline. And it's Travis Hilligoss with foul number 2. And the fouls are now 4-1 CM in the half. Team fouls. Roxana will throw it in. Here's Beckman to Huffman. Gavin Huffman hands it to Beckman again. Gleaner for 3 again. Missed it. Rebound, Braden Wells. Wells to Huffman. Back to Wells. Into the lane. Paris White, free throw line jumper, good. Paris White coming alive with 4 in the fourth quarter, 7 in the game. It's a 1-point game again, 33-32 Eagles. Turbyfill in the right corner, gives it out to Reams. Reams driving, scoop shot, good. Reams for 2. Alex Reams has 6 in the quarter, 14 in the game. Huffman with a 3. Nope. He missed it off the rim, out of bounds. 4:11 to go. 3-point lead for CM again, 35-32. CM trying to stop Roxana's 5-game winning streak. Here's Beckman with a foul at midcourt. And now Hilligoss barking after the play, pushing and shoving after the play. And the foul is going to go on Beckman for Roxana, his second foul. 4 minutes to go in the game. Here's Noah Turbyfill, lost it on his way up for a layup, and then Roxana turns it over, right back over to CM. Midway through the fourth quarter, 3-point game. Eagles 35, Shells 32. Hilligoss to throw it in for CM on the sideline. Hilligoss to Noah Turbyfill. He sets up the offense. Beckman guarding him. Man-to-man. Here's Turbyfill. Dribbles to the right. Gives it back to the top, and Nick Vaughn. Vaughn guarded by Huffman. Now it's Reams to Turbyfill again. 3:35 to go in the ball game as CM passes it around and around the 3-point line with a 3-point lead. Here's Hall to Hilligoss. Into the lane, out to Vaughn for 3. Nope, missed it off the rim. Foul. Trey Hall reaching in. After the rebound by the Shells, foul on CM. Hall with 3 fouls. And 5 team fouls on the Eagles now. Here's Roxana to the front court. Here's Jake Gleaner. Top of the key. Gleaner looking, giving to Beckman. Now to Huffman. Huffman with the basketball, dribbling top of the key. We dip under 3 minutes to go in the game. Here's Gleaner, right wing. Jake Gleaner for the Shells. Back to Huffman for 3. No. Rebound. He rebounded his own miss, but his shot is blocked on the reverse. Here's a pass up to Reams. CM ball. Reams on the dribble. Timeout, Eagles. Timeout with 2:36 to go. Fourth quarter. CM with the lead here at Roxana, 35-32. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Over the Shells, 35-32. And Roxana on defense, CM ball with that 3-point lead. CM will have it under their basket. Noah Turbyfill will throw it in. After the game, we announce our Munganast Alton Toyota players of the game. Reams driving in, kicks it to Hilligoss, 3, no good. Reams with a follow, no good. Eagles had a couple of good looks. Here come the Shells, though. 3-point game, Gleaner to Beckman. Roxana, 2 threes in the game, both in the first half. They've tried their share of threes, but only 2 of them have gone in. Here's Braden Wells to Jake Gleaner. 2 minutes to go in the game, and the Shells need a bucket or points of some kind here. At home, trailing CM by 3. Huffman with the ball. He drives, free throw line, guarded by Turbyfill. Back to Beckman, 1:40 to go. Down to Paris White, out to Gleaner for 3, good! In the corner, Jake Gleaner hits the tray. They finally got one to go. And we are tied 35-35, CM ball. 1:20 to go in the game. Reams underneath, layup, no, got his own rebound, blocked away by Braden Wells. Wells with some good D under the hoop. Here come the Shells. Wells to Huffman. 1 minute to go in the game. 1 minute, and we're tied. 35-35 after the Gleaner 3. Jake with just 6 points in the game. He had a 3 in the first quarter, 3 in the fourth quarter now. But a big one to tie the game. And Coach Mark Briggs wants a timeout. 46 seconds to go. It'll just be a quick 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with the score tied. Hilligoss for CM with 11 points, 14 for Reams. Those are the 2 leaders for CM. Roxana, 11 points for Huffman, 7 for Paris White, 6 for Drew Beckman, 6 for Gleaner. And here we go. Roxana and CM down to 46 seconds to go in the game. And the Shells get ready to throw it in coming out of the timeout. Shells with only 7 points here in the fourth quarter. They've had quarters of 12, 6, 10, and 7. Fourth quarter, 44 seconds to go. Here's Beckman. Beckman looking. 35 seconds left. He gives to Gleaner now. Gleaner with a basketball. Double team, gives it up to Beckman. Beckman with 30 seconds left. Tie game, 35-35. Now it's Huffman to Beckman. Back to Gleaner. 16 seconds left. Shells are going to hold it. Are they going to call a timeout? 10 seconds to go. Here's Gavin Huffman with it. 6 seconds, 5. Huffman in the lane, lost it. Out of bounds, CM ball. He lost the handle in the lane. It went out of bounds. 3.9 seconds to go. Timeout, CM. Eagles ball, timeout, CM Eagles. And we'll keep it here because in this tie game, we have only 3.9 seconds left. CM needs to go the length of the floor in this tie game. They have only 1 3 in the ball game, Hilligoss in the third quarter. And remember, Reams in double figures, Hilligoss in double figures. They could be a candidate to shoot this last second shot. Could be Trey Hall. Could be Noah Turbyfill. We'll see. When only 3.9 seconds to go, we may be headed to overtime. We'll see about that. Timeout on the floor. 35-35 on the scoreboard. Shells and Eagles. CM ball. Let's see who the Eagles bring out there. They're going to bring Noah Turbyfill, Hilligoss, Reams, Hall, and Keaton Lowen out there. And again, it could be Hilligoss, could be Hall to take this last second shot. 3.9 seconds to go. Turbyfill's going to throw it in. He'll be the trigger man. And they give it to Hall. Trey Hall is fouled by Beckman. 2.7 seconds left. That's only the third team foul for Roxana. So they made sure a second ticked off the clock, and now they may foul again because they only have 3 team fouls. Now Austin Martin comes in the game. Coach Mark Briggs telling the referee, watch the foul, watch the foul. We're going to foul him. Reams to the top of the key at the buzzer. No! Off the glass, off the rim by Reams at the buzzer as he got a couple of dribbles and a slight opening there. And there will be overtime here in Roxana. 35-35. We're tied after 4 quarters. Shells only with 7 points in that fourth quarter. Meanwhile, for CM in that quarter, they scored 10. And now we will go to an extra 4 minutes, 8-minute quarters, but overtime, 4 minutes long. And after this quick break, quick timeout, they'll be right back at it. 14 points for Reams, 11 for Hilligoss, once again to lead CM. To lead Roxana, it's 11 for Huffman. He didn't score in the fourth quarter. 6 for Gleaner, 7 for White, 6 for Beckman. All the Shells starters have scored in the game. 34 points for their starters, 1 point for the bench. Austin Martin with a free throw. Grant Lane, a starter for CM tonight. He did not score, not yet. Keaton Lowen, a starter, 2 points. Turbyfill, a starter, 2 points. Here we go, 4 minutes to go. We're going to have another jump ball. Paris White against Alex Reams. 4 minutes on the clock. Overtime in Roxana now. The tip won by CM. Civic Memorial ball. Here they go. CM with it. Looking to make something happen now in overtime and take the lead again. Vaughn gives to Turbyfill. 3:40 left. Overtime. Here's Hall fouling Paris White. A little bit of an elbow there, free throw line and into the lane, and Hall has 4 fouls. 4. 3:30 to go as Roxana has the basketball again. Beckman gives to Paris White. Tie game, overtime. Here's Huffman. Gavin Huffman with a basketball to Braden Wells. Now to Gleaner. To Paris White. Braden Wells with 3 minutes to go in overtime. Huffman's going to drive, stops and pops, and it's good. Huffman scores as he may have pushed off there. That's what the CM Eagles are saying as they argue with the referee. Jared Reynolds, the head coach. Paris White with a steal. White all the way down. Layup, no, but Reams fouled him on the way up. Paris White with a steal and a drive, and Reams with a foul. His fourth. 4 fouls on Reams. 37-35. Huffman has a bucket here in overtime. Now it's White at the free throw line. Free throw, short, no good. Paris White, 7 points in the game. 37-35, Roxana. Shells have taken the lead in overtime. Free throw, good by White. He makes 1 out of 2. And here come the Eagles in a 3-point game now. Inside, up and in, finger roll, good. It looks like Reams is going to get another bucket. He's got 16 in the game. He had 4 points at halftime. At 6 points in the fourth quarter alone. 1-point game, Roxana 38, CM 37. Here's Huffman, free throw line. 2:10 to go in overtime. Here's Beckman, free throw line. He missed it. Hall going the other way. Trey Hall up to Reams. Reams inside, no good. Follow up, no good. Now it's a layup missed. Here's Hall, puts it up and in. CM had about 3 or 4 chances at the rim, and they finally got it to go. Trey Hall gives the Eagles the lead, 39-38. Hall with 6 points in the game, only his third bucket. 39-38, we're at 1:30 to go in the ball game. Here's Paris White, hands to Gleaner for 3. Nope, rebound Hall, tied up by White, and now Paris White is fouled by Vaughn. Nick Vaughn with a foul. Paris White stole it away. Nick Vaughn is going to get the foul, and it'll be his second. 1:20 to go in the game. (39-38). And we're going to have free throws. Yeah, Paris White at the line, 1-1. Paris White hit 1 out of 2 earlier in this overtime. Paris White free throw, no good. He missed the front end of the 1-1. 1-point game, CM with the lead and the ball. Here's Beckman pushing, and a foul is called on Beckman. That'll be his 4th foul. He didn't have any fouls at halftime, and he's got all 4 of Roxana's team fouls in the second half and overtime. They've got 4 team fouls, and he's got the 4. Paris White, the other 2 fouls for Roxana in the game. That's it. 1 minute to go in overtime. 1-point lead CM, 39-38 over Roxana. Reams inside, blocked and fouled. A foul, it's going to be on Gleaner. Trying to block it, but he was behind him. Gleaner with a foul. And now it's Reams at the free throw line. 8 buckets for Reams. He's got 16 in the game. Free throw, good. He makes it a 2-point lead. First free throw of the game for CM. We mentioned Roxana doesn't have many fouls. First half, second half. Reams hits them both. 2 for 2. And the senior leading the way with 18 points. Timeout. Roxana, 3-point lead now for the Eagles on those 2 free throws. 41-38. Back after this. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Once I got here to Lewis and Clark, I felt connected to this place.
It is about intellectual curiosity and people who want to work with faculty mentors and delve into these areas they're interested in.
And it gives the chance for students to develop a more full version of themselves.
Lewis and Clark for me is going to be the place that I found myself.
Right now at Sievers Equipment in Auburn and Jerseyville, score big on Kubota with long-term and low-rate financing available on everything. Kubota's full lineup of construction equipment, compact tractors, utility vehicles, mowers, hay tools, and more. What do you want to accomplish? Well, the right equipment right around the corner in Auburn and Jerseyville. Take on the toughest jobs with Kubota and Sievers Equipment. Visit a Sievers location in Auburn or Jerseyville today, RiverBender.com.
At 35-35 after regulation. Now here in overtime, we're ready to go again. Roxana ball, they're down by 3 here at home. And we're at 44 seconds to go in overtime. Paris White is going to drive on Reams, layup good. Reams cannot foul, he's got 4 fouls. Paris White lays it in. 1-point game. 28 seconds to go. Reams is fouled again. Gleaner with a foul again. His second foul of the game, second foul of overtime for Jake. And that is team foul number 6. And Austin Martin checks into the game for Beckman. Remember, Beckman has 4 fouls. As CM throws it in, 27.6 to go. Steal, Roxana. Off the inbounds, the Shells steal the ball. And a 1-point game. Eagles up 41-40. Shells ball, they're going to call timeout. 16.5 to go in overtime. The Shells call a timeout after they got the steal on the inbounds. And now, Roxana with a chance to win the game. CM's defense with a chance to win the game. What a game tonight here at Roxana High School. 41-40. CM with the lead on Roxana. Overtime. Shells led by 6 at halftime. After 3 quarters, they still led CM by 3 points. But at the end of regulation, we were tied, 35-35. And now in overtime, CM with 6 points. Roxana with 5 points in overtime. And our score, CM 41, Roxana 40. It's a 1-point game. Roxana ball, they trail by 1 point, and we are at 16.5 seconds left. Reams leading with 18 points tonight. He leads all scorers. Roxana's leader tonight, 13 for Huffman, 10 for Paris White. They throw it in, CM with a steal. Now the Eagles steal it away, and we are at 10 seconds to go. Reams is fouled. Reams is fouled with 8.7 seconds left. Beckman has fouled out of the game. That's number 5 on Drew. So he fouls out of the game. Each team gets a steal on an inbounds play. CM steals this one after Roxana had a steal a few seconds ago on the inbounds. Reams with a 1-point game. He missed it, but Turbyfield got the rebound. Back to Hall. He is fouled with 3.9 seconds to go. Reams missed the free throw, but Turbyfield got the rebound for CM. And now it's still 1-1. The front end for Trey Hall here. Free throw, no good. Rebound, Roxana. Paris White White to Huffman. The shot is no good, but it's after the buzzer anyway. No good. So CM misses the front end of 2 1-and-1s there in the last 10 seconds of the game. Reams with a miss, Hall with a miss, and Roxana runs out of time to try to win the game at the other end of the floor. 41-40, CM with a win at Roxana in overtime here tonight. Back to wrap it up after this. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
RiverBender.com's coverage of today's event is brought to you by Macias Insurance Agency, your local independent insurance agent. Midwest Members Credit Union, the one place to go for all your banking needs. Liberty Bank, bank local, bank Liberty. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Lewis and Clark Community College, empowering people. Brightway Imaging, lower cost exams with transparent pricing. Let Brightway show you a smarter healthcare solution. Black Sporting Goods, stop in and see the difference today. Vallow Flooring, here to help you find the right floor for your home. B-Dry Solutions, waterproofing and foundation repair. Sievers Equipment, take on the toughest jobs with Kubota and Sievers.
Once I got here to Lewis and Clark, I felt connected to this place.
It is about intellectual curiosity and people who want to work with faculty mentors and delve into these areas they're interested in.
And it gives the chance for students to develop a more full version of themselves.
Lewis and Clark for me is going to be the place that I found myself.
Right now at Sievers Equipment in Auburn and Jerseyville, score big on Kubota with long-term and low-rate financing available on everything. Kubota's full lineup of construction equipment, compact tractors, utility vehicles, mowers, hay tools, and more. What do you want to accomplish? Well, the right equipment right around the corner in Auburn and Jerseyville. Take on the toughest job with Kubota and Sievers Equipment. Visit a Sievers location in Auburn or Jerseyville today, RiverBender.com.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. We must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the Riverbend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower-cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff. Let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at brightwayimaging.com.
Who I am is not important, but what I am is, and that's a satisfied customer of B-Dry. Not just once, but many times, B-Dry has provided solutions for both basement waterproofing and foundation issues, as well as installation of a new basement egress window. And I'm happy to report that B-Dry has cured the wet basement, crawl space, and foundation blues for thousands of homeowners over 60 years with lifetime transferable warranties. And they'll do the same for you. So call 800-966-2379 or go to bdrysolutions.com.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's